Alrighty, YouTube, Hunter here. One more adventure. We're in Puerto San Carlos, which is up from Cabo in the Magdalena Bay, and we are diving with marlins, whales, all kinds of cool stuff. It's just an amazing ecosystem here. A lot of cool critters to swim with. Enjoy the video. Hey, good morning, YouTube. Cool fishing village of Puerto San Carlos here in Baja, California. We're riding on a panga heading out to where we're going to launch them. We've been doing the marlin diving here for a lot of years. The BaitBalls are up here. It's just, it's one of the most incredible in-water experiences, diving with the marlin and sea lions and fish in this area. Once offshore, we look for birds to find the bait balls. Then you come in on them, you look for the actual individual fish feeding on the bait balls. Then everybody lines on the side of the panga, gets ready, and it looks like the bait ball is going to make a nice shift. When we get close enough to them, you just roll right in. What you hope happens when you jump in is that the bait ball goes static. By that we mean the marlin pretty much can pin it to the surface and hold it, and then they'll come in and feed on it. You hope the marlin kind of ignore you, you back off a little bit. The bait ball here, you can see, is kind of exhibiting some of that behavior. It's not taking off. You're never going to keep up with swimming marlin or a swimming bait ball. But then a lot of times the marlin don't like our presence and they'll back off. You spend a lot of time jumping in and chasing fish and not achieving any results. And this is what I mean by static. This bait ball is holding with us now, but it's kind of using us to hide behind, and it stays in close with us. The marlin don't always like that, and you can see they've kind of backed off their attack, and then we have to back off, let them get comfortable again. Hopefully the ball holds and you'll start to get some fish coming back in. There's one. Some bait balls are much bigger, they travel faster, you can't keep up, but then they'll get confused, they turn, they come right back to you. This one changed its shape entirely and then sank back down deeper. That's typically a technique they use to get away from the fish also. The bait balls occur because the fish are trying to compact closer and closer to protect themselves from the predators, thinking you push the other fish out, they'll get eaten. But in reality, all they're doing is making themselves a much more compact, easy target to eventually be predated almost down to nothing. But it makes for an incredible thing to swim with. Here you can see the marlin have the bait ball pinned against the surface. They're doing their vertical assaults. What they've essentially done is denied the bait another dimension in which to move, the vertical dimension, and they can really pick them off. This fish has come around and grabbed an injured bait struggling on the surface. Look closely as it goes by, and it's got a tag in it. Once they do start feeding and they get lit up and hyped up, you can see how close the fish comes to me. I think they literally ignore us and they're just after their bait. The sea lions are actually as fast as the marlins and grab quite a few baits. This guy just got him one. Check out the dorsal on this fish. It's obviously a striped marlin, but if you look, it is a different type. Same species, but it's not a hatchet marlin, but it's got that chopped off top dorsal, different fish. The marine environment in Magdalena Bay is so dynamic. On our next jump, we got in with this very, very big bait ball. You see the fish, they corral it. They kind of pin it to the surface like they do the smaller ones, but it's got a lot more fluidity to it. Despite how big it is, they'll stay with it and they'll reduce that bait ball. As you can see, this ball is moving pretty quickly. I'm swimming with a 5D Mark III in a Nauticam housing. Even with a 4-inch glass dome, it gets fatiguing. We're in the water for a lot of time and keeping up with them and keeping an eye on the fish. It's exciting, but at the same time, it starts to wear you out a little bit, and you have to take a little break every now and then in between jumps. joining in with a perfect sunset to end a perfect trip in Magdalena Bay. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.